play. I got a backfield. I got somebody in the backfield now. Split a little bit to the left side also. Anderson now hands it off to Sletta. I would guess that's who's back there. Short gain on the play after the 5-yard penalty. So it's going to bring up second down now.
Gain of a yard.
And about 14. Yeah, about a gain of 1. So second and 14. And really, neither one of these offenses are made for long yardage on second, third down. Two receivers left back to pass. Now he's under duress. He throws it across, and it's going to be incomplete. And I'll tell you, he barely got that one off. As once again, Brandon Wade was all over the quarterback. He just threw it up over there. It would have been maybe a minor gain if it would have been completed. So, but it goes incomplete, and it's third down and about 14.
And he was rolling. He's a right-handed quarterback rolling to his left, and that is an extremely difficult pass to get away and to have any accuracy. He did well to get it into the receiver's hands because, as you said, Brandon was bringing heat because he's putting pressure on the quarterback to make him throw that ball earlier than he wanted to.
So still waiting, and sometimes it almost takes longer for the no huddle than it does some of this. Anderson in the shotgun once again, lone back to the left side. He's under duress again. He's a shuffle pass underneath, and that's going to be probably a gain of a couple. And that's going to bring up another fourth down situation, more than 10. So the third pass of the game. Total as far as both teams. So fourth and about 11 now. Ball's right at the 20-yard line, and once again, a punter's in the game. So Sanchez back to receive it. He'll be receiving it right around midfield. 5:52 left to go first half. 16-0 to score. We'll pick a Brown County Dairy Association Player of the Game at the end of this broadcast. And that player will receive a certificate recognizing there being named Player of the Game. And a high pick. I lost it in the lights. And it's right about the 49-yard line, across the 40, down close to the 35-yard line. So a nice return, somewhere around 15, 16 yards on the return by Sanchez. So the Knights are going to have good field position around somewhere around the 36-yard line. And that's where they're going to spot it. So this is the best field position they've had. And they've had 16 points. 5:17 left to go, 16-0.
Andrick catching that ball, like you said, exactly on the 15-yard line. The coverage guys from the Madelia Blackhawks let Andrick slip up in between them, and he was able to gain about 15 yards on that return.
Levat in the shotgun, receivers left and right, handoff up the middle again, and nothing doing. Loss of a yard on the play. Ball carrier was Luke Miller once again. So defense looks like they might be getting a little bit stronger out there, Ron, at least the last few plays in a way.
I think what they're starting to do, and just watching their defense a little bit, they're starting to, when the play goes wide like that, they are starting to chase the play down from behind. That's where we're seeing the tackles being made. They're not being made from the linebackers coming up. They're being caught from behind.
Shotgun formation, second and about 12 now. Handoff once again to Miller, looking for some running room across the, maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. Once again, nice job by the Blackhawk defense. Johnson, the stop for Madelia. I heard that one. So it's third down and about 10 now. Maybe a little closer to 11. The ball's at the 37-yard line. Carter Kearns, he goes out to the right most of the time. You got a wing to the right side. One back in the backfield's Miller again, I do believe. And a pitch to Miller this time going wide. Across the line of scrimmage. Gets a guy to block down the sidelines. It's knocked out of bounds somewhere around. But it's going to be enough for first down. Not around the 25-yard line. I think it's going to be enough. It's going to be close. We'll see what they actually spotted. Yep, enough for a first down. So a good play on third down. That time they went wide, Ron, and he got down to the sideline, got to the edge, and it's first and 10.
Wide to the right side again this time. Probably the key factor on that particular play was Carter Iverson lining up in that wingback spot. He got a body on the outside linebacker and would not let him be a factor in the play. Luke Miller getting outside, picking up great yardage.
Shotgun once again. Sanchez, I think, in the backfield now. He gets the handoff. Sanchez down around 20, the 15, to the 10. Breaks the tackle down close to the 5-yard line. Sanchez with another nice run there. Gain of about over 20 yards, I think, on that play. It's going to be first and goal now inside around the 5-yard line, and we're in the red zone once again. Brought to you by Miller-Selner, your case and IH dealers, and equipment in the area, as well as a dedicated service staff and maintenance and repairs of your equipment. Miller-Selner, your local case and IH dealer, Sleepy Eye, Bingham Lake, and Slayton. So first and goal, right around the 5-yard line. We'll call it the 6-yard line. Looks like about the 6. Labatt waiting for the center. Hands it to Sanchez. He runs into his own man, and he might got it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see. It was going outside, but he kind of ran into his own man that time, Ron. We'll call it no gain, second down, and goal from the 6-yard line.
Just a little bit of almost a traffic jam out there in the backfield. As you said, Andrick getting tripped up. We missed the number of who managed to get in his way, but that it was designed to go to the right side, but was stuffed up for no gain on the 7-yard line.
And once again, Labatt takes it himself to the zone, into the end zone, to fumble the football, and somebody recovered it for St. Mary's. We'll see what they rule here. Touchdown. Labatt got hurt on the play, getting out slowly. I'm not sure who recovered it. Interesting call, 64. And not sure who's got the ball. Sanchez goes around the end, goes to the end, in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 2:39 left to go here in the first half. They scored. St. Mary's has on 3 out of 4 possessions. The score now, Sleepy Eye St. Mary's 24, Madelia nothing. We'll be back with the Blackhawk kickoff after this 30-second timeout.
Sleepy Eye Medical Center Physical Therapy Department expanded services make it easier for patients to receive the care they need close to home. Ariel Brandel is one of 2 physical therapists who care for patients.
With 2 physical therapists on staff and the addition of early morning appointments, we are able to care for a variety of medical needs. Some areas I provide services include women's health, pediatrics, orthopedics, vestibular rehab, and movement disorders. Physical therapist Jamie Pendergast offers patients additional services as well.
Sleepy Eye Medical Center Physical Therapy Team will work with you to achieve your goals.
Delta Meyer recovers the fumble in the end zone after Nick Labatt had a nice run. He fumbled at the goal line, and Meyer fell on it in the end zone. Sanchez goes in for the extra point, and now we have a 24-0 game. St. Mary's on top of Madelia. Ron?
Carbon copy of Andrick Sanchez on his first extra point try. Just racing to that pylon on the right side and just sneaking in past it.
Beautiful kick. Oh, holy mackerel, goes into the end zone. Hit about the 5-yard line. That was a boomer that time. So Madelia will take over at their 20-yard line, and really they haven't mustered anything on the offensive side of the football.
No, their very first play from scrimmage was a 24-yard gain around the left side.
That's right.
And outside of that, they really have been stifled by that St. Mary's defense.
So 22-0. A little over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Receivers left and right, and they don't like to throw the ball that much either, so they're kind of a little bit of a situation. St. Mary's got a nice crowd over there on that side. A lot of people standing. A lot of that bleacher area over there is pretty well full. And a handoff going around the right side, hand on the guy. Motion man breaks the tackle. He's going to have about an 8 or 9 yard gain. Waite missed the tackle at about 3 or 4 yards into the play, and then he got away. It's going to be about an 8 yard gain. Second down at about 2 now for the Blackhawks, maybe closer to 1, as they actually spot the ball somewhere out the 28-yard line. Not a bad crowd on this side either on a warm evening. Rolling to the right is Anderson, still looking. He pulls it down and finally gets bumped out of bounds somewhere around the 33-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Second first down of the game for the Blackhawks.
He's looking to throw the ball downfield. He's rolling to the right, had a receiver downfield, probably about 15 yards out in front of him. But good coverage there by the St. Mary's defense, and he probably chose wisely, pulled the ball down, and knew he had enough to pick up the first down, and did.
Rolling to the right is Anderson. Left to the left. He tucks it in, breaks a couple of tackles. Another tackle across the 45. To about the 46-yard line. Another first down. Nice. That was all Anderson there. I tell you what, he broke a couple tackles.